Hey second graders, happy Monday. We are going to do phonics lesson 16 today. Super excited about this one. It's a little bit of review, but also adding on information. I wanted to review a little bit with you about the alphabet and make sure you didn't forget how many letters are in our English alphabet. Say it out loud. I hope I heard 26. 26 letters are in our alphabet. And where does our alphabet come from? Well, our alphabet comes from a Roman or Latin alphabet. What are the smaller parts that make up words? Okay, letters make up words, and syllables make up words as well. What are two kinds of letters of our alphabet? We have the vowels, and we have the consonants, the vowels and consonants. All right, please remind me, what are our vowels? There are 5 of them. Say them out loud. Good. We have A, E, I, O, and U. I hope you went ahead and watched your updated card deck at this point. We're going to review some sounds together today. We're not going to do the whole thing. You're welcome to go ahead and finish that with your child if you'd like. If you have a teacher, well, you do have a teacher at home. Your teacher at home can finish it, but we're just going to go through some of them today. I'm going to say the sound. I'd like you to repeat it. We are on worksheet spelling high frequency word practice number 16. 16. All right, I'm going to mix these up today, Smarties. All right. A, repeat A. Good, write it. The sound A, like acorn, is represented by the letter A. Ah, repeat. Write it. Nice work. Check with mine. All right, here's this one. Repeat. Like feather. Write the 2 letters that represent that sound. T and H. Here is our next sound. K. Lots of choices for this one. K. Repeat. Okay. The way we represent the K sound, we have many choices. C, comma, K. And in the final position, we've learned C, K, after a short word and a short vowel. Here's your next one. Repeat. Like thimble. Write it. You're right. 2 letters represent this sound. F is represented by TH. It's a digraph. 2 letters that make one sound. Here's the next one. Sh. Repeat. Write it. Sh is represented by SH. Nice work. Here's another one, another sound for you. Ks. Repeat. Write it. And the X is represented by the letter X, like fox. We're going to stop there. You can continue on if you would like, doing all of the rest of our consonants. And cheese, CH. All right, moving on to the back of your paper. We are going to review some words that have our sounds that we have already practiced from last week. Let's first start by spelling the word pick. Pick. Okay, I'm going to finger spell under my camera here as well as I can. P. You're going to be able to spread your hands out a little bit more. I represents that sound, and K. K. 2 letters represent that one sound. I know from the K final spelling rule that if we have a short vowel and it's a short 1-syllable word, short vowel, short word, and the K is in the final position, it's represented by CK, like duck, and this word pick. Number 2, crush. You have to crush your cans when you recycle. Crush. Go ahead and write it. Finger spell it out. Remember, right-handers start with your pinkies, and left-handers start with your thumbs. I'm going to write it. You can check with me. Also, friends, if you're fingerspelling a longer word, you fingerspell one syllable at a time and then start over, or you'll run out of fingers. Crush is spelled C-R-U-S-H. Your next word is broth. Broth is like a soup, but more of the liquid part of the soup, not really chunky. Broth. There's a blend there. B. Start at the top. I say it as I do it. Broth is B-R-O-T-H. All right, now we're going to take a look at some sight words that we've studied in the past. Our first 25. This is number 4, and this word is said. Said is all over books everywhere. You're going to have to memorize this one. It has unfair parts of the word. Said. All right, then check with me. Now just to take a look at this word, said sounds like S in the initial position and D in the final position, but in the middle, in the medial position here, it does not follow our phonics rules, which is what makes this a sight word, memorized by sight. Number 5 is some. If you know how to spell come, like please come over here, you'll know how to spell this kind of some. Go ahead and write it. I want you to try it first. If you have to erase, that's okay. That's why pencils have erasers. After you write it, then check your answer with mine. If you need to make a change and erase, make a change now and erase. No worries. Number 6 sight word is the word the. The. Write it. Then check with me. And make any changes that you need to. Please read and spell these words below with your teacher at home. And we're going to go ahead and move on to the lesson of the day. So I'd like you to echo these words with me. I'm going to go ahead and hide this so it's not distracting. Echo these words and listen to the sound in the initial position. Remember, friends, initial position is the beginning sound. So repeat after me. Chris, chrome, chorus. What sound do you hear in the initial position? K. Very good. Look at these words and see what is making that k sound. You might be surprised. Here are the words Chris, chrome, and chorus. What is the pattern in the initial position that is giving us the k sound? The C and the H. Very good. The C and the H is a digraph. But we learned last week that it usually says the ch sound like cheese. But it can also make this sound. And we're going to find out it can also make a third sound in a minute. Okay? It is a digraph because it makes one sound with those 2 letters. Right? These 2 letters will be underlined when, I'm going to get a bigger marker for you, when you're coding them. CH can also make the k sound. Not as often as the ch sound, but it can happen. So we're going to underline the digraph CH. But that's not all we're going to do because it sounds like k. We are actually going to K back the C's to remind our brain that they sound like k. Okay. Chris is a boy's name. Chrome is where we go when we go into the internet. And a chorus is a group of people who are singing. Now, we also need to do something else. We really don't hear the silent letter H. So we're going to cross out the H. So So you just have that K backed C because that is the K sound. Okay. So that is another sound that you're going to be making with the CH. And we do have a picture card for that. CH like anchor, anchor. It's in the middle of that word. So anchor, k, anchor, k. Repeat. Anchor, k. Very good. All right, I'd like to repeat some other words with you. Now echo these words with me. Listen to the sound in the initial position. Chef, charade, chiffon. What do you hear in the initial position? I hear the sh, which makes me think it's sh, but it's actually not in these words. Let's look at these words. Here is the word chef, like a cook, a chef. Here is the word charade. Have you ever played charades where you have to act it out? And here is the word chiffon. My lights just turned out. I've been here too long. I'll try to hurry it up. Oh, here they come. They're back on. Chiffon is like a soft material often made with dance recital costumes and fancy dresses. So in these words, what is the sh represented with? A CH again. A CH again. That's so strange because we just learned that CH sounds like ch or sometimes k. But now we know it also sounds like sh. Now most of the time when you hear sh, it's going to be sh like shark. But this is also an option, okay, friends? It is a digraph because it's two letters that make one sound. And these two letters are the CH, so I'm going to underline those to show you how you code them. Now, when you code this kind of CH, you code it like this. It kind of under the 5, and you learned this with a cedilla C back in first grade. It's like a 5 without the hat on top. Okay, that's going to give you the sh sound. Now, I did not go through and code all of these words, but I will do that with our words here. Actually, I don't think I'm going to because it's just going to make it really difficult to read. But there is a picture card for this kind of CH sound. Remember, we just did anchor. K. This picture card is chef, sh, repeat, chef, sh. Again? Very good, very good. All right, I want to tell you a little bit more about that CH sound. The English sound for digraph CH, which is ch, is the one that is used most often, like cheese. The other two sounds, the k and the sh, will not be added to your spelling deck as often because they don't occur that often in the English language. So when we respond to the k in our spelling deck, we'll continue to use the k, comma, c, final digraph CK, but we need you to know that it does happen. Okay, spellings which do appear often are called regular for spelling. These happen in some words, but it is not something you often will come across. So what I'm trying to tell you is if you see CH in a word that you do not know, your first guess is ch, okay? If the word still doesn't make sense and you're going chef, what's a chef? Then try the other two sounds. Chef, okay? All right, let's go ahead and go back to our workbook. Flip over your workbook and let's take a look at what we're coding today. And some of these are exactly the words that I talked to you about already. So, number 1, capital C-H-R-I-S. It's actually my husband's name. We are going to take a look, and at the top, right here, here, and here, it's going to show you all the different ways to code that CH, okay? I'll go back and make sure I didn't forget to tell you anything. I think I told you everything. All right, so for this word, we are going to go ahead and breathe that I, and this is k, like anchor. So we're going to underline it, cross out the H, and K back the C, like the one I told you about earlier today. And this is the word Chris. Chris. Again, this is tough. Tough business to know which CH it is. If I was sounding this out and I coded it like this, I would say, tris, that doesn't sound right. If I tried the other one, shris doesn't sound right. And then I would finally get to the one that does sound right, Chris, a boy's name, okay? It's kind of like a guess and check. There is no picture of a Chris. Let's take a look at number 2. Number 2, I'm going to breathe the A and underline the CH. If I don't know which CH it is, I don't know how to code it. So let's try the different choices. Chaps, caps, doesn't look like caps. Chaps isn't a word. So I think it's chaps. Chaps sounds right, and chaps are like cowboy pants that they wear when they ride horses. So I'm going to go ahead and draw a line to those chaps. Number 3 is P-I-N-C-H. I'm going to underline my CH. I can try each one of those sounds to see what sounds right. I'm going to go ahead and let you know it's like cheese. Blend the sounds together now that you coded it. Pinch. Good. Sometimes if you don't wear green on St. Patrick's Day, you might get a pinch. Okay. No picture of pinch. Just do these with me. Number 4. Number 4, I see digraph TH. I know that it's going to be th or th. Most of the time when it's in the final position is th, like thimble. Okay, so I'm going to breathe the A. And I know now that that word is math. Math. And I see some numbers here that represent math. Number 5. Try to slow down a little bit here. Get all your codings in. Number 5 is W-E. I know I have to code a vowel. I don't have to code the consonant W in this word, like wagon. There's no consonant after my vowel, so I'm going to make around an accent mark. And that word is, say it out loud, we. Very good. Like we go to the store. There's no picture of that. Number 6 is a pretty long word. I see 6 letters, so I'm thinking in my brain, I wonder if there's more than one vowel. Let me look. Oh, there's a U and an I. So there's 2 vowels. I need to code vowel to vowel. I'm going to put consonants, little C's underneath the consonant F's. I'm going to make my division line between the F's because I see the VCCV pattern. Both of my vowels are short because they're followed by consonants. My first syllable is usually accented when you have a VCCV pattern. Muff and fin. Muff, fin. Say it quickly. Muffin. A muffin is right up there. All right, friends? Okay. Well, now we're going to do our RUW, and I start talking fast because I get a little nervous that my camera's going to run out of room, or my computer's going to run out of room. So let's get cooking. I'm going to go ahead and RUW at the end of all of mine. Now you just use pencil, but I'm trying to use different colors to show you how I go back into the story and I make connections. RUW is a strategy that is a checklist for you to be able to self-evaluate and take a look at what you're learning and being able to go back into a story to find answers, okay? Flick the chinch bug. Flick the chinch bug off the lunch. It can get in the milk. If the bug gets in the milk, no one will sip it. Well, I don't know what a chinch bug is, but I don't think I want any bug near my lunch. All right, let's read it again together. Ready? Start with flick. What they mean is flick it away. Ready? Go. Flick the chinch bug off the lunch. It can get in the milk. If the bug gets in the milk, no one will sip it. All right, so we read this story. Now let's look at number 7. The chinch blank can get in the milk. The chinch blank. Well, we read, let's go inside the story here and underline. Flick the chinch bug. It can get in the milk. It is the chinch bug. So it's chinch bug. Bug right here is our answer. So let's fill in the blank. I underlined in the story, and I just wrote the word bug. All right, go ahead and get that finished. If you need to pause me in between so you can catch up, that's absolutely okay. Number 8, what is on the lunch? I just read on the lunch. Flick the chinch bug off the lunch. So the chinch bug must be on the lunch, because that word lunch is right there. I'm going to underline that again. It's the chinch bug. So I underlined. There's no red bug in the story, and there's no chip. It's the chinch bug. And I know that because it says it right here. If you got to flick it off the lunch, it must be on the lunch. So I wrote, I'm going to cross that off, and I'm going to tear out my page here so I can scoot it up for you. There you go. All right, friends. So number 9, where is the chinch bug? Where is the chinch bug? Look at my choices. On the desk, in the trash, on the lunch. There's nothing about a desk or trash. It doesn't say trash in any of these words. It does say on the lunch. So I read, I'm going to go back in the story and underline. Where is the chinch bug? It's on the lunch. It says it right there. So I'm going to cross out my U. I underlined it up there. He's on the lunch. I'm going to cross out my W. Okay. So I didn't get caught up. Number 10, what will happen if the bug gets in the milk? It can get in the milk. Okay, I read it. I'm going to restate my question. Let's find the answer first, though. What will happen if the bug gets in the milk? In the milk. If the bug gets in the milk, no one will sip it. So what will happen if the bug gets in the milk? When I restate my question, I take out the question words most of the time, like what, where, when, how, and why. I'm going to go ahead and cross out what will happen, and I do that to help me repeat the question. Using words from the question is what a good reader is able to do. If the bug gets in the milk, here it is, no one will sip it. So I underlined. Now I'm just going to copy right there from the question. I'm going to make that a capital I and repeat it down here. Restate it. If the bug gets in the milk, gets in the milk. I know I'm writing fast, kiddos. You can pause me as soon as I'm done. If the bug gets in the milk, pause. Here it is. No one will sip it. Okay, I'm just going to copy right from the story. No one will sip it, period. And we wrote a complete sentence restating the question. Oh no, I didn't know I was sneaking off the page here. Friends, what I want you to be able to understand is I can use words from the question and just repeat it or restate it in my answer. I can also use words from the story that I've underlined to complete my sentence. So really, I didn't have to make up any of my own spellings. I didn't have to make up any of my own thoughts. It's right here on my paper, inside the question and inside the story. Okay? If you read, you underline, and you write a complete sentence, restating the words in the question, that's what a second grader does. That is what a good reader is able to do. Okay? And the way we're going to keep practicing this is taking out question words to help us find the words that are important in the question to restate. Another thing we practice is keywords to go back in the story to find and to look. You're learning a lot in phonics, not just phonics. We got RUW in there. We've got restating questions. We're doing a lot of different things. So I'm very proud of you guys. If you feel like your child needs more practice, or you are sitting there at the screen and you're confused, ask your family or your teacher at home to go ahead and do the back with you as well. Thank you, kiddos. I'll see you in phonics next time.